What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're breaking down our week 12 Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes free-to-play account, and it's a special anniversary because it's not just week 12, it is our 3-month milestone for this account. And with all the progression, with all the stuff from the anniversary stuff, our account is going absolute strong. It is absolute craziness. So first things first, arena rank. We're at 662. We're kind of punching up quite a bit. Sabine is actually looking pretty good at that relic 5 position. Fleet rank, we're 114. We're going to be stuck there in the not early 90s to, let's just say, 130-ish in that kind of category, depending on the frequency I play fleet. But until we get the relic Anakin, until we get the relic Ahsoka, I will be taking Ahsoka to relic 5 and then Anakin probably relic 7, especially for ships. And then we got to start farming up 5s as well, just so he has more oomph to him. Because right now he's just like bait. He is just a bonus turn meter loop for Anakin at the current moment. So first things first, we're going to start off with our collection this time. We're not going to go into the PvE aspects just quite yet. But first things first, let's start off with Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I was able to get Thrawn up to gear 12. He is a very easy gear 12 character to get, especially with the raid type 1 currency only. There's no crowd text needed for Thrawn because I believe he came out in 2018 or 2019, around there. 2018, 2017, off the top of my head. And we are going after his abilities right now. He might be, Ebb and Flow might be the next Zeta I apply, just so I can more counter chance, and anytime an Empire ally uses a special ability, Thrawn is active. Any enemies that are fractured lose 15% to your which would be quite nice. We like turn meter losses. Mara Jade, she's at gear 10. I was able to max out her basic. Now, the rest obviously requires a bunch of stuff. I think this might be a good Zeta to get, especially just more turn meter for the Empire team, which is quite needed. Darth Talon in herself, I was able to max out her abilities despite the Omegas and the Omicron and her Zeta. But I'm really happy. She has got the luckiest chance on my account, where at this point, she was through the 3 days of double drops and the 1 day of triple drops, and I was able to take her to basically 3 stars to 5, like almost 6 stars. It's just pretty insane in about a week. The amount of progress there is absolutely crazy. And since we're focused on Mara Jade and Darth Talon will probably take my next crowd tech in particular, because we quite need her to get up there to gear 12. She might be, I don't know her requirements. I don't know if she needs that much, but I'm not looking forward to applying a lot of crowd techs. But she'll be a good welcome addition to my gear 12 when we get there eventually. Now, also, we can start working on Hunter, Tech, and Wrecker, especially for the Marauder. I've been putting them off just quite a little bit in particular. I'm starting to farm, obviously, Hunter with the star count. He's at 4 stars. Tech, Wrecker, also needed for his ship. And especially with the ship difference, we're looking pretty decent. The Marauder's abilities are not maxed out just quite yet. I really need to start hoarding these ship ability material Omegas. I don't have, unfortunately. I've been procrastinating on ships, especially for star count, because I wanted to max out stars for Ahsoka, Plo Koon, and Anakin's at 7 star, and so I kind of put on the back burner like dark side ships, and I think they kind of cost me just a little bit, especially with these Omega abilities for ships. Like, I could probably have, if I wanted to, I could probably have Plan 99 already up and running, and this ability maxed out. Like, At the current moment, this is the main priority. All my resources and ships are going right there. Obviously, we already have them at 85. But other than farming certain ships, the Marauder is taking all of our ship resources at the current moment. Darth Trey is also favored at there, so just so I can start building her up. So when it comes to 3v3 Grand Arena, I will be having a Darth Talon team, Darth Treya team, and then SWGOH team. We'll get the Savage, especially because of the changes that I applied to him. Grand Arena, especially, is quite good with Tarkin. However, I haven't applied the Omicron just yet. It's the 3v3 Omicron. That's the only ability I have not maxed out. I only took Grand Moff Tarkin to Relic 2. It's just for raids. It is literally just for the Order 66 raid. However, the good thing about that is, in particular, his capital ship is going to go a nice 1-2 punch, especially on defense. Right now, his capital ship is my main defensive squad. So it's quite useful at the current moment. I will probably say he might be my fastest capital ship, 167. It is honestly quite nice to have a relic character, or more like a relic fleet admiral, which is quite nice. Mace will get there eventually, but so we got Grand Moff Tarkin at Relic 2. Padawan Obi-Wan, we got him up to Relic 5, I believe, a couple days ago in particular. Now, Padawan Obi-Wan, especially with his Omicron, is absolutely insane. Conquest Omicron. We'll get to Conquest eventually, and I'll start covering Conquest. But oh my goodness, the amount of jump that I made in Conquest this week is absolutely insane, especially with that Omicron. That Omicron is hard carrying a lot. Sabine Wren in itself, she is absolutely amazing. I'll say that. That Relic 5 Sabine Wren with her Zeta. Don't sleep on this Phoenix team. Like, even though this Phoenix team only has a Gear 9 chopper and Kanan with his Zeta, like, I was able to do. We'll say this. I was able to 2-star Secrets and Shadows, the Phoenix Night Sister assault battle, with just basically all this. Hera at Relic 3, Sabine at Relic 5, Captain Rex Gear 11, Kanan at Gear 10, and Chopper at Gear 9. Like, I was able to 2-star it. Unfortunately, I misplayed it at the end, and I completed it. I was too lazy to go back and stop. But, like, that assault battle is going to be pretty an easy 2-star in the future, until I get Night Sisters or I get a lucky RNG. Darth Vader, Iden, obviously they've been stuck in that limbo just for a bit. I'll probably start building up my Imperial Troopers again, in particular, just maybe to Gear 11, maybe Gear 12. Except Iden. Iden, do you need? You don't. I can actually probably take Iden up to Gear 12 and then the rest to Gear 11. I think that'll be pretty decent. It'll be also be quite nice, especially for those assault battles that require Imperial Troopers. We'll just do a little bit more punch, because right now my Imperial Troopers are only like Gear 9 at the current moment. They still do quite a good amount of damage, but honestly, it's not satisfying enough. Kanan obviously is at Gear 10. Now, this might be a little controversial. I'm experimenting to see, especially with Coliseum and such. I'll cover Coliseum in particular when we get there, when the PvE aspects. But I am 200 away from the Carbonite Lightspeed token. Now, I'm thinking this might be controversial. Hear me out. But I think I might be using my first Carbonite Lightspeed token that takes Kanan up to Gear 12. I know it probably might be best for Rhodium Lightspeed tokens to take them up to Relic 5, but hear me out. I want my Phoenix team up and running at a good amount, and I have to manually upgrade Kanan itself. So if I place this token right here, I'm clicking it, my bad. If I apply this token to Kanan, I'll take him up to Gear 12. The stars doesn't matter. The gear level doesn't matter. He's already maxed basically for everything else. It's just so I can save the raid type 1 currency, because I don't know what it is, but like Canaan is an annoying farm. Canaan, like there's so many Carbontes, it's just absolutely insane. I didn't come up with this until like maybe a couple days ago. Like, but I think that's probably what I'm going for, so I can save that resources and put more resources into Treya. I think Treya might be a really good investment. If I can also maybe apply this in particular, this Grand Arena Omicron with Savage's Omicron, that might be a really good, and then Darth Talon for survivability. Like that's a good 1, 2, 3 trio until I get Nihilus and Scion. So that's my idea for Kanan. Savage is looking pretty nice. I was able to max out all of his abilities that honestly you have to worry about. Obviously, you don't use them in your in the leadership spot. You use Darth Trio. But this Omicron, I can't wait to use this. But Savage gains 50. Like I'm not gonna read it all, but like this turns Savage into an S tier character and Sith teams, especially with his Zeta too, because that also does quite well, especially in the Sith assault battle. I was able to take General Kenobi up to gear 12. I believe I just did that a couple days ago. Past LaShawn's there, stuck there. Chopper is going to get that Lightspeed token, which is quite nice. Master Qui-Gon is going to get that Jedi Lightspeed token. That's going to happen eventually. I'm not going to put any resources into Master Qui-Gon because of this. Like, the Cryotech crunch is there, so I just want to hold off applying Cryotech to certain characters that really need it in the current moment. Emperor Palpatine in particular. Tuesday, he is getting that Emperor Palpatine Lightspeed token to take him up to gear 13, which is going to be quite nice, and both of his Zetas. So like, I'm going to be able to do this Sith assault battle pretty easily. Obviously, I have to fix the mods, in particular for the Sith. I need to start focusing on mods now, because we're getting to a point where our mods are pretty default. Like I have majority of my characters up to 250, 260 speed. But at the current moment, like my fastest character is Tarkin, which is just unacceptable. Like I put so much because I wanted the bare minimum it, but then I realized it's probably just best to take Tarkin up to like, it was at the current moment, I was like, it's probably just best to take Tarkin up to gear 13, mostly because I had the whole left side gear 12 pieces and the finisher already completed. So I was like, okay, might as well just apply the other two top ones up here to Tarkin. So that's basically what it came down to. And that's pretty much it. I gotta start gearing off 5s, Imperial Troopers. Bounty Hunters are kind of like being procrastinated quite a bit, to be honest. But I think I might just take one Bounty Hunter and just like put a lot into, maybe just a little bit. I know I'm going to get a lot of the Lightspeed tokens for Bounty Hunters, but I really need them for the credit heist. And I need to start farming up Rolo as well. And there is a contract challenge where you can start farming up Rolo shards if you have your Bounty Hunters high enough. I think that might be, I think I might want to do that in particular. We also have Geos as an option to start gearing up next. Now I have Geos, Brood Alpha in particular, to Star level 5, Spy 5, Paco the Lesser 5, and 4. So 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. Soldier is pretty easy, so I'm not worried about Soldier. But the idea is there, so while working on Hunter, Tech, and Wrecker, I can start working on the Geos. I'm going back and forth on it. Instead of taking on another team, but like if I do Geos, I can unlock Padme, and Padme with the Poncho Bros would be so good for Conquest. Like I'm doing really well in Conquest already, but I think that Padme team with the Poncho Bros would just be absolutely insane in Conquest. This Conquest is going to be quite needed for just for the resources in itself. So right now for the hard battle farms, we're still working on Mara Jade, Basilishan Fallen, Captain Enoch, Hunter. I'm really excited for Basilishan to get rid of that. Oh my gosh, Basilishan's been there for quite a while, and she's been bothering me because I think I've been farming her for like almost 3 months now. So I'm super excited. It'll be, I think, a couple weeks from now, maybe 2 weeks from now, she'll be finished, but I'm super excited for that. And now I can start working on Tech, Wrecker, and Death Trooper Peridia. So I think instead, once I'm done Basilishan, instead of focusing on another Bad Batch, actually, I might start focusing on Wrecker, because Wrecker has a Galactic Republic ship that's attached to him in particular. So if I can start farming this up, this is like a Sith 6-month farm already. So that might be an interesting take. That might be good. I think I'll be doing that. So as soon as I'm done Basilishan, I'll start focusing on Wrecker super aggressively. I might actually double refresh Wrecker. I think that's the plan. Over here in particular, that's just my Conquest stuff, my farming stuff. For ship farming, again, we're still there. We're still working on it. Like, again, unfortunately, like, I don't know what's with me this past week. Like, even though we had double drops and triple drops, the Houndstooth was just getting absolutely none of it. Like, anytime I did this node, Houndstooth, there was just zero farming the Houndstooth during double drops and that triple drop. I could not get a single roll of the Houndstooth. It was utterly despairing. The Galactic War Store, that is completely going towards ships right now at the current moment. I'm just trying to get ships up to star level 5s, and then maybe I can finish off Hoggle, but that's the main thing. Our Arena Store, we are officially done everything in the Arena Store that I want, and so now we're focusing on the ability mats for in particular, where is it? Prestige. We're just farming prestiges now. That's the only thing that matters. I am done everything that I want to get, in particular in over here. However, Cassian might be an option just to unlock them, because I needed to put my currency somewhere. And Cassian is needed. A good bang for your buck for charge swap currency is to buy the Cassian U-Wing. That's what I know. That's what I know. Because ship blueprints are cost more in the currency exchange than everything else. Next, I think that's it for the collection stuff. I've made a new tab, basically what Conquest units I should start focusing on if I need it. Obviously, we're ways away from Conquest units, but it's always good to have that. That's for my free-to-play stuff, anniversary rewards, so we'll definitely start focusing on Rebel Lightspeed token. That's going to be going towards Stroken. Captain Rex, Chopper, Ezra is all going to get that little bump. Obviously, I'm not going to be using Ezra, but eventually when I do start farming Hondo, he is required. So you're saving resources, which is always quite nice. Over here for building mats, again, training droids, it's just Thrawn and Talon. I believe I'm done Talon, so that's quite nice. So I can just remove her and just place Thrawn. Thrawn somewhere. Okay, so basically it's just these two, and then I'm officially done my Empire/Sith grind, which was like for basically training droids and ability mats, and then I can start focusing on these three. These three are the main. So that's basically it for my collection. I don't think I've missed anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my collection at the current moment. Now let's get into the PvE stuff. Now Grand Arena, I swear, like, I signed up for this. I guess I did, but like, I just, for some reason, this hates me. Like, Grand Arena hates me. I've missed 2 Grand Arena signups, and I swear I signed these up. I check every single day around Sunday and Monday, and sometimes these goddamn signups just completely miss. Like, apparently I just missed these, unfortunately. So I missed this week's rewards, which is kind of brutal, but whatever. Conquest. Conquest is going quite. I'm up to Sector 3 with my collection. That Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron is going absolutely hard, which is quite nice. Now, so originally I could barely, I'm kidding you, I had to grind my way to get to first crate. I was basically done in the first crate, no problem. Basically in 3 days. It was like no problem whatsoever. Crate 2 was no problem either. And now I'm gonna start getting some the Stranger Shards and Maskanata. And then all this material over here, which is quite nice. I am extremely happy. That investment into the Padawan Obi-Wan Conquest Omicron is needed. That is why I recommend it for everybody. It's just, it hyper accelerates your account. Like the amount of BS you can do, the amount of BS you can get away with is absolutely amazing. I just throw him into any squad and he will carry, even on those super annoying Galactic Republic nodes where the damage you deal out is received back. Like that, those nodes are incredibly annoying, and honestly, Padawan Obi-Wan just solos hard. And I'm for Conquest, or sorry, Coliseum. So Coliseum is a little bit controversial for most people. A lot of people don't like it. I quite enjoy it. Honestly, it's a game mode. It's not going to go anywhere. And so for what it is, I'm quite enjoying it. Obviously, I'm free to play. So whatever happens. At the current moment, I'm stuck at 85%. I'm almost there to the first box, which is going to be quite nice. But at the same time, is it kind of annoying that the amount of stuff that I put out is honestly is based after the amount I spent? Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Like at this point, who cares? Honestly, who cares? So basically, at this point, at Coliseum, I'm about to get to 15 for the ability upgrade, which is going to be able for me to do the 100%, I believe. For this one in particular, I'm missing 375. I'm basically need 75 more if I'm doing the math correctly. And then over here for this currency, I'm gonna need just basically just farm the episode track. That's where I'm getting my currency from. And honestly, the episode currency, the episode track is going quite well, to be honest. We're almost halfway there, and I think we'll be able to get our first episode track lightspeed token at the end, which is going to be quite strange because we'll get them at 4 stars at a relic 1. And I don't know who I want. I haven't decided because 3PO and Chewie is a waste because I'm going to get a lightspeed token, a rebel lightspeed token for this one in particular, or a droid lightspeed token for this one. Sorry, I meant droid. The droid lightspeed token is for 3PO and Chewie, and that is going to hyper. Like, I'm going to get maxed out abilities with the Zetas, so I'm going to save that. So 3PO and Chewie is not it. Obviously not it, because you're given one for IG-11. Oh. But I haven't decided. I might do Grievous. I think Grievous might be an interesting pull, maybe. Again, I haven't decided. Actually, I think I have decided. I'm gonna do HK-47. Now, HK-47 is, I think, the play here. Now, you could probably do Grievous. Grievous might be a good pull, but I think HK-47, especially for just saving up the gear I need, in particular for Darth Revan. And it's going to be it's going to go in the Darth Revan team, so might as well start building it up. I already have Bastila Shaw enough to gear 11, and probably eventually gear 12. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the droid lightspeed token that's given in the episode track. Unfortunately, droids are very, like, unless you're going after separatists with Grievous, there's not much you can do. to a certain degree, unless you're like a lot of the droids are in particular onto teams or a full team itself. Like you need at least 5 droids, or you need like a plug and play droid on a team. So I don't know which. I think the best play, honestly, especially for where I am on my account, like I need that in particular. I'm not even close to Grievous in particular for a full team. So I think that's just a waste. Maybe for his ship, but I'm ways away from his ship. K2SO, I'm not doing Rogue One at the current moment. That might be good for scoundrel events, maybe in particular. Yeah, Dark Trooper might be an interesting pull, but I can't really put him on my Iden team. Magnet Guard, that's needed for Grievous. I think, honestly, I literally just think that the play is HK47 for where I am on the account. Then after that, I'll probably pick Grievous. If there's another droid lightspeed token, then I'll probably pick Grievous. But I think for where I am and where I am on my account currently, I think HK47 is the play. And that's pretty much it for this week. I don't think I have much else to show in particular. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So that's it for this week, everybody. Peace out. Have a wonderful time. Love you all. And hope you enjoyed my week 12 recap. And hopefully we'll see you next week for week 13. Peace out.